And welcome back to Talking About the Hours. We're your hosts, TJ Bay, Kenya Cox, now Poe, back once again with the latest and greatest, ladies and gentlemen, fans, friends. I know we've been gone for a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? I know you missed this week. We missed you guys so much. But let's get into it because a lot of shit has happened since we haven't recorded. So before we get started, Kenya, first off, and to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day, right?
Thank you.
You know?
Yes. We're still within the week. I think we could still say Happy Mother's Day, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, how was it? I mean, as you get older, for you know, as well, how I feel for a new mother, you know, when you become a mother the first time, you know, you get all the gifts, get dinners and all that stuff, right? So, as you get older, you know, of being a mother, what's that like?
Well, the kids are older. They're adults. That it kind of changes with age, but with my first one, I was pregnant on Mother's Day, and then she was born 2 days later, so that was fun. Way back in 1999. My baby just turned 25 the day before Mother's Day. Woo! Shout out to me. I am nobody's grandmother. So let's give a round of applause for that. Thank you very much. 25, and my other one will be 20. Mother's Day was good. I did something different. I hung out with someone that I have not seen in a very long time. So that was nice. I try to make it different each year just because, you know, growing up it was always the mom, the aunties, the grandmother, same thing, sit around, same thing for dinner, go to church, whatever. So I did something different. It was nice. No regrets, calm. Nothing too wild and crazy, drunk, hangover, all that extra stuff. I'm not into that, so it was nice. I made it. Survived another Mother's Day. That was it.
So, how about you, T? Like, did you anything special for your lady for Mother's Day?
We did. We went to her mom's house and hung out there for dinner and stuff like that. It was cool. Got to talk to my mom and my grandma and stuff. Talked to my grandma for about an hour and a half on the phone. Shit, it was cool. But, I instantly just, my mind instantly just pinged right to this because I want to say this. To all you mothers out there that want to post or say something like how you're the father and stuff, and, you know, happy Mother's Day, or excuse me, happy Mother's Day and the Father's Day to you. I'm going to say this year is the end. Please end that shit.
Why?
Because it is too many people in this world, too many guys in this world where dudes don't have the chance to be the fathers that they want to be, and for mothers to discredit them for saying that, oh, I'm the dad and the mom, happy Father's Day to me, is an insult to me.
Oh,
Would you care to?
I disagree, but
would you care to? Would you? I mean, go ahead and dare and dispute that, can you, please?
I mean, he has his own personal reason for he said it to me. It was shocking. I didn't know where he was going with that, but there are some women, not the bitter, fuck him, if he's with her, he can't see my kids. Not that. If that's what you're talking about, I totally understand. Not that, but my grandmother raised me and my sister. So Mother's Day and Father's Day, we was doing the cards at school, you know, elementary school, sometimes middle school, making homemade stuff for our grandmother. She got both of those. Mom didn't get nothing. My dad didn't get nothing. My mom didn't get anything, not nothing. I mean, I had to have some education. Excuse me. My dad didn't get anything. My dad didn't get anything. Both of those gifts in May, in June, Mother's Day and Father's Day went to my grandmother. So we were definitely on the Happy Father's Day grandma to her every single year like it was nothing. Again, she was both. She stood in and did both of them without the help of mom or dad. So we definitely said that to her every year.
You know what? This is what I propose then. because this is some that should have been done a long time ago, but needs to be done now. You need to have a grandmother's day.
No, grandmother or grandparents? Because there is such thing as grandparents' day. Grandmother, I can't speak on because I'm not sure.
Grandparents' day.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just a day for the people. Because I've heard this. In our generation, I've heard this a lot. That the mother and father weren't there. It was the grandparents who took the time at their elderly age to raise young children after they have already raised children the majority of their life, and they put their life on hold to raise more children in their elderly stage. I think the grandmother should or grandparents should have a day for themselves as well.
There is a grandparents' day. It has been for.
Yeah. Well,
I want to say, huh?
I'm just saying, well, if there was, then how?
No, it is. It's September. September 8th is Grandparents' Day. It's always in September. Grandparents, again, Grandmother's Day and Grandfather's Day separately, I do not know anything about. The Grandparents' Day is September 8th. Did I know about that when we were saying Happy Father's Day to my grandmother? Absolutely not.
Okay.
If I did, would we still say Happy Father's Day to her or Mother's Day to her, whatever? I mean, Father's Day to her like she was a dad? We probably still would have because we just did. But I don't know. Even when my mom came back around, we still were Happy Mother's Day to my grandmother. So there is different reasons, I guess. Some justified and some not. So I totally understand what you're saying. I get it. I disagree, but I get it.
We've been on for a minute, We've been on for a minute, man. I'm tired of this tap dancing shit. So basically, I heard you saying to me about how single parent mothers, they want to have the acknowledgement for Father's Day and Mother's Day. And I know there are not that many single fathers out there, but there are a lot of them who do both the job of mother and father. You don't hear the man like, oh yeah, happy Mother's Day to me because I'm doing the job of both parents. It's like,
there are some, and I know him personally, and he's trash for that.
Happy Mother's Day to y'all too.
Yeah, but it's like it's extras put on it, man.
It is.
That's what I said. Okay, let me change this thing. Okay. So
see, I didn't want to change it. It wasn't a debate to change because I hate when people try to do that to me.
No, you're right.
But I understand what you're saying.
I wasn't trying to.
It's categories.
I was trying to stir it up a little bit because I understand, Kenya, where you were coming from. Because in the Black community, most single mothers are more than not, right? So I do get that. I understand that. But how would we look at a man if he wants to take credit for, Mother's Day?
This is unfair, but it's the truth. I would be like, and smack my lips if a man said, well, happy Mother's Day to me too, because I do know someone who said that, and who's trash for saying that because he is. But like I just said, mothers can say happy Mother's Day and happy Father's Day to me because I'm both. When a man says it, I have the audacity to spit my lips and roll my eyes. That's not fair, but I'm just being truthful. So what's the difference? I don't know. I don't have a valid reason, but it's just like, cut it out. We know you're both, cut it out. But when the woman does it, it's okay. Am I a hypocrite? I don't know. It just sounds funny when a man said that. But he absolutely does have the right because the mom is gone living her best life and he's taking care of the kids, doing it all by himself. Happy Mother's Day to you too, sir, ma'am, lady, dude, whatever you want to be. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Because now it's like you're gonna look at this guy hella funny, like, oh, it's credit for that. Like, come on, cuz this nigga's a weirdo. And
but it's true. He's doing both.
Let me get the happy Mother's Day to all you fathers out there that are mothers in here. So,
or you know what?
From direct from Talkin Spit after hours. Here we go. Happy Mother's Day to y'all too. You guys do mean something.
Hey man,
absolutely.
Like, there are plenty, single fathers who, I mean, their hair braiding game is on point. It's like, damn,
yes,
this nigga's cool. He dressed up, looks like a G, but yet he still braids his daughter's hair because he loves her. Like, that's not normal for a man to be,
Right.
doing hair. So yeah, give them their props too, man. It's like
Yes.
men get.
Shout out to them.
You guys get your flowers too.
Yeah, the sunflower and rose combination. Give them that. Oh my God.
Oh nah, hey nah. So then, what do you get a man for Mother's Day when it comes to flowers?
That's too far. The gift.
Yeah,
no, you're gonna get the acknowledgement.
We can't.
You get the acknowledgement and some sarcasm. You might get a little jokey joke. But
yeah, a little
on
joke
Mother's Day, you're doing too much.
You can't
You're
get
doing too much.
You can't get him an A.
No, we.
weed.
Yeah, those are flowers, right?
For Mother's Day. For the guy on Mother's Day, no, you don't get a gift. That's doing too much. Way too much. You don't get a gift. You're getting acknowledged. You're gonna get a text with, like I said, some sarcasm, maybe a little jokey joke in there. I hit you with the Facebook tag, you a little jokey joke, but a gift, absolutely not. Cut it out.
But then
continue to be the best mom, dad, lady, dude that you are to those children, but cut it out.
Okay,
Alice,
so
do
women expect a gift on Father's Day or just acknowledgement?
I don't know. I think they probably laugh it off. Some of them, off the top of my head, that I can think of. The homemade cards from school. Oh, thank you. Look at my son, maybe on Father's Day. That, yeah, but actually giving him $100 to go to the store to find you something, and it's Father's Day, you, the mom, find you something? I don't know.
Get her some socks. Hey, get her some socks.
Yeah. Get her a tie. Shit. With your masculine stuff. Get her a tie.
Get her some drawers and socks on Father's Day.
Yeah. Just keep it the same, because you get the acknowledgement.
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah.
Just keep it rolling.
I don't know. Mother's Day was good. Anybody who thinks they deserve acknowledgement, happy Mother's Day to you. Seriously. No sarcasm, no humor. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Most definitely. So, my wife, she was born on Mother's Day. So so every now and then, May 12th will hit on a Sunday, which is Mother's Day. So she gets the double, the double reward. And so we went out to downtown Cannery Row on Saturday, just me and her. Went to Tipsy Putt, which is a new like indoor golf, like putt-putt golf.
I was about to say, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. So it's called Tipsy Golf, which is right across. You remember when where Doc Rickett's lab used to be?
Yes, and you can obviously drink there while you golf, right?
Right. Okay. So it was cool. I mean, it wasn't that busy. For two drinks, it was like maybe $29.
Oh, nigga!
For 4 tacos, I think it was like $35.
Good God!
And then they wanted, for a round of golf, it was $15 per person. But we all know in that building, there wasn't. It's not huge, right? So I want to say that we went downstairs and they have a little putt-putt golf situation, but you could stand there and look at all 9 holes.
Oh no.
Nigga, so let me ask you a question then before we further this conversation.
Yes.
Did you proceed to keep paying?
No. So we had drinks and then we had something to eat. We went downstairs to see what it looked like, and we're like, yeah, let's go do something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How long have they been in business for?
They're fairly new.
Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah, they're fairly new. But I mean, because they have that whole side. So it's on that corner where the carousel is, right?
Right.
So if they were, well, I'm not sure who owns that building, but that would be a great investment to purchase that whole side and have that
carousel?
Yeah, and have that be the whole putting green area.
Wait, so the carousel is obviously like
that's not there anymore.
By a bunch of. What do you mean?
It's not even the carousel. Last I knew, it was like a movie theater or something like that, but it's not even the carousel anymore.
But is the building still there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm referring to in the building. Okay. Damn. So that must mean there's a few different owners to it, and they own parts of the building.
It's possible. And then
because Planet Gemini is attached, or is that a gap or a different building?
Across the sidewalk.
So
across the walkway.
I was just going to bring that up. So after we saw the prices of the putting golf, we're like, all right, hey, let's go get a drink or a bluefin, right?
That's what it's called. Yeah.
We walked in. So all the bluefin upstairs, it's an arcade now.
Oh, nigga, for real?
Yeah, it's an arcade, and then half of it's like a what's that called? The panic room.
What?
Oh, what?
Like straight jacket? That thing? What is that?
You mean escape room?
I'm sorry, you're right. An escape room. Yeah.
Oh, nigga. Okay, that piqued my interest now. Okay.
Yeah, it's cool, but like we went upstairs thinking that Bluefin's still there. I'll go upstairs get a couple of drinks, whatever, kick it. Nope, just gone. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I guess that's been closed for like 7 years. So I'm like, oh.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay. I gotta tell y'all something real quick.
Well, happy Mother's Day.
So, I remember a few years ago, and then this is when we was talking to Stretch about this, when he brought Mac Dre to Monterey, right, at the Bluefin. So Jason, I remember this, our co-host, at the beginning of our podcast when we first started out, he was smoking with Mac Dre, or over by the bathrooms in Bluefin, right? So I walk around the corner, and I see Jason, he's smoking with Mac Dre, and I'm like, oh shit, nigga, like what's up, man? Let me hear that shit, So we getting over there, we chopping it up with Mac Dre, right there in Bluefin. Coolest nigga I ever met in my lifetime. I swear to God, the coolest nigga. Like, that nigga was motivational, inspirational, no non-confrontational,
sensational,
like, sensational nigga. Like, it was. That is the coolest nigga I have ever met in my life. That nigga was uplifting and shit like that. I just wanted to say that because
and so when we walked in, there's an escalator, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, the escalator ramp is still there, but there's like metal over the top.
Is the candy store still there?
The candy store is still there, downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's still there.
And the escalator leads to what?
It used to lead up to the Bluefin. So
right.
When T's talking about Mac Dre being there, that's the only thing that I remember about that escalator is that he was performing on the escalator. I was like, oh, that's kind of like, that's his stage. Right up on the escalator. Like, all right, no one's ever done that before. The first time I ever seen that, I thought that was cool. So when I watched, I was like, oh yeah, Mac Dre. I was like, wait, where's the escalator? So all that's blocked off.
What?
Yeah, you can't even go upstairs.
What do you mean block? Like the escalator is there, but it's just no access.
The escalator is there, but there's like a like metal sheets. You can't ride up anymore, so it's shut down. So now you have to go outside and go up the stairs on the outside and go up to that second level.
Oh, they make you get your exercise. Yeah.
What is the purpose of that? I'm gonna have to find the clip of Mac Dre on the stairs. If I find it, you can insert it. I've seen that somewhere. Someone has that. I'm gonna look for it.
Yeah, that was a dope night. You know what? It's funny because it's funny you said that because I remember Jason hit me up. I was like, hey, come to the Bluefin. We got the free tickets. That's what it was.
Yep. They have free tickets just because of Stretch.
That's what it was.
Shout out to Stretch just for being a connection to every damn thing. Goodness.
All right. Well, I'm glad everyone had a great Mother's Day. Hopefully, you guys had a great Father's Day coming up as well. But so T, what's up? AI, Allen Iverson, or
right?
No.
Okay, be specific. Is it Allen? Is it the braids? What are we talking about here? Is it the shoes?
Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson is that. He's the AI we know.
You know what's shorter
than exactly.
Do you want to know what was shorter than Allen Iverson's braids?
Oh no.
Is this a dad joke?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
His statue.
That
Alan.
was
Dad jokes. What's up?
yeah.
Come on, man. That's disrespectful, man. After
Yeah,
everything
I'm not. That's
we won't get into it, but still.
Yeah, I'm.
I know.
They might look at that nigga a trophy. Yeah, like anyway. All right.
AI.
That shit run me.
AI.
Hey, you remember those little small ass eraser wrestlers, cuz they're all pink. That's it.
The one that go, the one they poke on the end of your. It go.
Your pencil.
Yeah, it go up there too.
Yeah, so that's how you did that, man. That's crazy. All right, I'm sorry, T. Go ahead. AI.
AI.
I had to get off though, guys, because I've been sitting on that for the last couple of weeks.
Not the booty hole Allen Iverson stuff, but the actual artificial intelligence. Okay, so I was watching my fiance sent me something the other day. It was something very telling. So it was all the comedians morphing into each other and doing a dance to a song. And it was an artificial intelligence thing. This showed Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, all of them, like, and then morphed into him. And then I was just thinking, like, damn, it's kind of cool. But then I was thinking, and the song they were morphing to was Petey Pablo's Freakily.
Oh, well.
So I'm like, so I was thinking in my head, like, damn, that's kind of weird. So today, I'm looking something up. Another artificial intelligence thing pops up. And apparently, there's a thing now where they took it beyond Siri, is to where the artificial intelligence can actually conversate with you. And I think it's called Chat GPT.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, like, say if I'm sitting here having a conversation with the Chat GPT and I'm wearing what I'm wearing right now, the Chat GPT would be like, "Hi, Titan. I like your sweater you're wearing. 420 Faithful. That's a great something." And then whatever. So I'm just my thing is AI going to be evil or is it going to be a good thing? What do you guys think?
It's a trip. I don't
It's tripping.
fully understand it.
It's tripping me the fuck out. Like seriously, I agree with you on that part. It's tripping me the hell out.
There's a lot to it, and I know very little about it. I've seen, because I have digital products that I'm creating, some book stuff that I'm doing, and something else that people keep saying, do AI. To me, that feels like not plagiarism, but somewhere along the lines of taking a shortcut cheating, because I'm saying, I'm going to write a book, how to grow your hair in 60 days to your ears, or just whatever. And then I'm doing it step by step, but the cheat code is going on AI saying, I'm going to write a book about how to grow your hair in 60 days, or whatever number I just said. And then it just gives me this whole entire thing. I can keep it, literally copy and paste, put it in my digital product, in my book, and sell it. Be done. Boom. Put my name on it like I did it. That's what I'm saying. It feels like a cheat code to me. Or I can go in there and change some of the words to where it sounds like my language and still copy paste, put it in there and sell it. So a lot of people are doing that, and that just trips me out because I feel like, because for lack of a better term, that is cheating. Girl, you did not write that book. What are you doing? AI wrote that. We don't even know who AI is. Is it somebody in Dubai behind a computer? Is it somebody in India? Is it somebody in Silicon Valley? We don't know who these people are, but people are really doing a shortcut with all kind of stuff, just literally copying and pasting recipes, all kind of stuff, and calling it a book, calling themselves authors, and that's it. They're not getting caught. It's not illegal. It's crazy. It's trippy, like you said, but it's not illegal. It's like, how is this even a thing? AI done wrote a book for you. AI has wrote several books for you. You have gotten paid, not $10 million, but you gotten paid off these digital products that you're selling online because AI to put together a book about how to grow your hair in 60 days. And your ass really don't know shit. You just know how to work AI, and you know how to put it on Amazon and whatever else, Etsy, and sell a book like that. You really can become an author just like that,
But
and you ain't wrote shit.
But it's kind of the same thing when it comes to, if you think about us in, in school, right? We have you had a big essay due.
Right.
You went to the library and you plagiarized the
Right.
whole shit. All you did was change
Right.
but it's the same exact shit.
Right.
Except for,
and that's why I use that word. Yes, correct. Plagiarize.
Yeah. So except for you're not wasting energy on trying to write everything.
Right.
It's already done for you. You just change this and that. It's the exact same shit.
Correct.
Nothing. There's no original ideas anymore.
I just stayed away from it because it was like the kind of like the fear of the unknown, and then I don't know. I wasn't scared, but I didn't know enough about it. I just knew it was something, and I did not consider that a human, and I didn't want to get into that. But then Facebook then went ahead and combined AI with that. So if you're not careful or you click on the wrong thing on an accident, instead of searching T-Man, Alan Whitfield, Kenya Cox, like we normally do on Facebook when I'm trying to hurry up and get to your page to see something, write you a note or whatever, it's that AI search thing now on Facebook. So I put in Raymond Kid, Valerie Kid, that's my uncle's name, that's my auntie's name. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, I was trying to find a specific post. Before this AI thing got combined on Facebook, I could put T-Man, Alan Winfield in the search, and it's going to pull up all the posts that have both of you guys in it. It'll narrow it down to, oh, here it is. Here's the one from Wednesday, May 15th, with both of you guys' name in it. This is what I was looking for. So that's why I was searching Raymond Kid, Valerie Kid, my auntie and my uncle, trying to find something. I pressed the AI search on an accident because, like I said, it's the same thing as regular Facebook search. They done pulled up a whole entire false story, and it scared me, about Raymond Kid done saved Valerie Kid from a fire somewhere in Florida back in 2018 or something. So I Googled it because, again, this is my first experience with AI because I've been running from it. So I accidentally searched Raymond Kid, Valerie Kid. Like I said, this whole long thing came up on Facebook. So then I Googled it, and nothing related to that fire, Florida, the year, the names, nothing came up. So now that makes me think this whole entire AI shit is not facts. It's just made up. I did not know that until I went and double checked. Okay, what is this? Who has the same name as my uncle, same name as my aunt, and they happen to be siblings? They live in Florida, and he saved her from a fire in 2018? That is crazy as fuck to just make something like that up. Like, it's not even true at all. None of it, because I looked. So what is AI getting this stuff from?
There has to be like a think tank group or something like that, and they ask questions, and everyone gets different questions, and they throw it all into this mainframe, and then that's how it generates its answers.
No,
it's more trippy now with that.
I gotta say this. I'm not saying no because I'm just saying no because I think this. They've been gathering the shit up from us for years with Siri, and what's the other one?
MySpace.
Alexa. There you go.
Yeah.
Alexa. Yeah. With Siri and Alexa. Just like I said, I think it was like 3 or 4 episodes ago. They're gonna take all this shit that they've been learning from Siri and Alexa and put it into one mainframe. And now, guess what? You got your AI bot to where you can literally sit there and talk to the because they know everything now. They had thousands and hundreds of thousands of people asking these weird ass questions and stuff, to develop these weird, answers to these weird ass questions. And now you have Chat GPT, where a man or a woman can sit there and talk with a computer and have a normal conversation.
So Alexa, Siri, and AI are all the same thing? I know Alexa and Siri are the same, just Android, iPhone, but all three of them are the same?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I did Alexa on the, what is it called? The Fire Stick remote, you press it down for the speaker. Alexa, this is what I did. Who is Mozzie? Because I was doing something for him, and I just did that question, and I said, Mozzie, Timothy Patterson, and everything was true, versus the example I just gave you, the whole entire thing was made up. So Alexa knows what she's talking about. Siri knows what she's talking about, like it's facts, I assume. And then you got this AI, this Facebook thing that just is a made up story. So how is that Why? It's different. It's not even true.
Well,
But the other stuff was true.
I think that Siri and Alexa, they have to. So when it comes to like, you know, music companies or any business, right? You have to give your actual information out. So I think those two are just regurgitating the actual information that you're asking them, whereas AI is gathering. So let's say you have 3 word searches: tall, black, midget. I don't know.
Right.
So it's going to use its mainframe to generate those 3 things, and it might be something totally different than what you were expecting.
But again, back to my example, you could have pulled up the times he had interaction with the police, or even his obituary, anything. Like nothing that this AI gave me for the Raymond Kid, Valerie Kid thing was true. So that I don't understand that. What happened to the stuff that I know was true? It didn't click. None of that stuff went with his name at all. Now Alexa and Siri probably would have brought up his obituary and his arrest when he was doing the full and everything else. That it will pull up if we Google it right now. But that AI thing, way off. So where she get that from? She just made it up?
Did the Facebook one have anything Mozzie on it? Or was it just like...
No, when I did the Facebook thing was for my aunt and uncle. But the Mozzie thing, I was speaking into the remote control for a Fire Stick. When I was like, who is Mozzie? And she said, Timothy Patterson in Sacramento, da-da-da. She was right. Everything right. Factual. But this AI Facebook thing, absolutely not. That he didn't save her from a fire. If you don't cut that out, where did you get that from? That's story. No.
Hey,
that's so scary. That's really scary.
You know what? Just keep asking the questions, because I feel I can say this in a few years. There's going to be a lawsuit coming out saying
defamation.
If you went on Facebook and you typed in something and said, and it didn't bring up you, you can call this number and get a part of it and get a part of the lawsuit. So.
You too can
see.
So
the other thing is, did you go to the Boys and Girls Club in 1987? You might be tied to a conversation. No. The other thing is, if I searched, like I said, T-Man, Alan Whitfield, and I got whatever, searching through the AI, and it said, you guys went to Seaside High, Mother High, whatever. Okay, fine. But if you guys search it, do you get the same exact thing? That's what I wondered also. Do we get the same AI results if we all search the same thing? Or is it my made-up answer, your made-up answer, Alan's made-up answer, Byron's made-up answer? How does that work? I never asked anybody because I kept forgetting.
Or if that's the case, that's not AI.
It could just be just generated. So let's say if we all ask the same exact questions, so it could just generate something different for each of us. I don't think
that's not AI.
Exact.
It's worth the answer. I'm curious.
But then again, I mean, AI is going to be good for there are a lot of people who don't really fuck with human beings, right? But yet they still need someone to talk to. So in those instances, wouldn't that be a better?
Yeah, and no, because it's also teaching people not to talk to people anymore.
Right.
Yeah, you can get comfort and you can get solace in in yourself and talking to someone at the moment.
But if you never fuck with people, so in other words, think about growing up. I mean, and I hate bringing this up. So there's always some kids who are loners, right? They're just to themselves.
Right.
And then they hear all the other kids, they're a loser or a loner. So they're hearing this. So at least they won't be left alone at home with their own thoughts. They can at least kind of talk to someone or believe they're talking to someone who understands them.
And that's just the good thing of it. Maybe there's some benefit. There's a benefit.
Wow. It's like I said, it's trippy. That's the first word that comes to mind is trippy. Kind of like fear of the unknown, because it was weird. And that's before I even did that search, because I really was looking for something on Facebook. Because if you don't do, like I said, the AI search, then you will find T-Man, Al Whitfield, all the posts that you guys are in together. That's all I was doing. It works fast. Oh, it'll find something from 2010, that article that I was talking about with YouTube and whatever. But this AI thing, they didn't put it in reverse and threw a monkey wrench in the program. I don't know where y'all got that story from. where you get the information from. So like you said, when that comes up, well, you using it in 2024 and that lawsuit, okay, it'll make sense. But I don't know. The book writing thing is a trip because there are videos on YouTube telling you this is what you do, and on TikTok, and I barely been on TikTok. Chat GPT, this is what you do. You want to write a book about how to lose weight in 2 months and whatever? It is telling you word for word. You just put it in a search, and then this whole entire thing comes up, and it's copy and paste. So I don't know about the legalities of that. Are those really authors? Is it AI? Do you credit AI in the book? That's who wrote it? Like, how does that work? I don't know. But it's trippy too. Because you didn't write that. You stole it. But you're plagiarizing ass. You stole the information from AI and now you're an author? I disagree. I don't know. Maybe we should write a fake book. I don't know.
One last thing I want to say on this before we move to the next topic. I want to touch on what Kenny just said. If that's the case, then it doesn't seem to be plagiarized then, because there's no laws governing AI right now. So
we don't know if AI stole that information, right?
We don't know if it stole it, but we don't know if the person actually stole it either. So the thing is with it is there's no laws governing it. So it's just adding to the thing. What it is, it's adding to the part of, you don't have to have talent for shit anymore.
Correct. That's exactly what it is. 100%. You went from a regular, uneducated, untalented person to an author at the click of an AI button. Okay.
Talent is gone.
Non-existent.
It can't be masked. That even goes.
Okay. So whose fault is that?
Somebody didn't catch it because it's early. Is that what we're going to say for now?
Yeah, what I was trying to say is, when it comes to talent, whose fault is that? Is it
for books?
It's our fault. No. It's everybody's fault because we become complacent and lazy.
Are you talking about for books? Whose fault is it? If somebody wrote a book like how I said, AI thing, or no?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, just in general about talent, right? So whose fault is it now?
Your creativity is not your own anymore. Your creativity is generated from a computer.
Right.
It's not your talent.
But then, okay, so then creativity is gone, which is kind of what the music industry is now. There's no creativity. It's all AI music. There's analytics, right? So, hey, what keeps people moving? What keeps them engaged? All right, booty shaking music, right? So they could be using AI as well in order to get rid of the actual artist.
I mean, that's a conversation for a different episode, but just to touch on it real quick, that is also saying that's human error in that too, because you don't have to use AI. You can sit there and literally, develop, ideas and do the shit yourself. But if you're using AI, because it's just saying, you've been in the game for too long, you have no more ideas, or you're lazy.
Or you're just coming in 2024. You've never written a book. You watched the video I watched. You know you can make some money. You need it. Or even if you're not hurting for the money, but hey, I can do that. I can write a book like how this lady's telling me, literally, how to lose weight in 60 days. Boom. And be done in an hour. Like I said, and go from regular mom, student, sister, employee, regular person, and then you just add author to your many titles because you wrote a book via AI. That's crazy. Yeah, lazy, but then it's kind of creative too, because I can write it like this. So is that lazy on that person, or is it creative because they thought of another way to do it? Or are they both? You are lazy and you're creative and you're a thief. What are they?
I think it's how you embrace it. If you embrace it as being like, oh, nigga, I wrote this shit, all this shit, like this is from my thoughts, and the AI wrote it, then different. But if you gave AI the idea, it's like it's
Hey,
funny.
you know what they
Hold
did?
on.
Go ahead,
Hold
too.
on. It's funny because we talked about this too. It's the Cardi B thing, and the if you have people that you actually write your whole song with, does that make them ghostwriters?
And that's where I was going.
Yes.
That's where I was going.
Yes.
They gave human life ghostwriters.
Yes, it is.
So,
because that's the same as maybe. Let me not say it is. I'm gonna ask. Me writing a love letter for y'all. I'm a woman. You guys are men. Yeah, put that. That sounds good. Yeah, put that, sis. Put that. She'll like that. What is that?
right.
Who's the writer of it? You? I'm just your friend because I know what women like. This gonna sound good. I don't want the credit. Don't put my name on it. Sign your name and give it to her.
Right.
Am I a ghostwriter or did I help you because I'm your friend?
You're a ghostwriter.
You're definitely a ghostwriter. You penned
You're a ghostwriter.
You penned all the lyrics.
let me find out. I'm a ghostwriter.
You gonna go back for
Hey,
you remember that poem I read ninth grade? Cause I need 5 bucks.
I was just gonna say for all y'all
Yep.
that had the nigga wrote or somebody that wrote your poem,
Yep.
wrote your letter for you back in the
Yep.
day, because you need to give
Don't get me
them
started. I
pay
need my
homage to them.
royalties, baby.
Yeah, real. Give them they flowers.
I need my royalties.
Sure. That's crazy.
Especially if you guys are married now. If you're
Oh
married,
yeah. Go ahead.
you gotta pay up. Don't
Yeah.
give money up.
Not even that. I mean,
I need some acknowledgement. Every anniversary, as a matter of fact. Those are my words that got y'all together. Fuck that. Give them run me my royalties. Thank you. I am a ghostwriter as of 2024.
even if y'all hooked up, like, oh yeah, without me, because you wouldn't have got that long hug and kiss.
There you
like,
go.
come on, cuz. Like, give my props, cuz. Like, all right, how you did that? Like, yeah, man, hooked you up.
So what you saying is when you're in the bed with your girl or your husband, because I'm there too.
So we should write a book about podcasting via AI. Let's do it.
Hold on. You hear what this nigga just said?
Say it again for the people in the back. Say it again.
Yes. Hold on. Hold on, cuz. All right. Say that slower. But
something about your wife.
All right. So
what?
So if you had anybody in the past, if you had someone else write your love letters for you, and you are now married with that person that person wrote the love letters to, does that mean the person is there with you now?
I mean, am I still getting like? Are you still writing for me? Like,
Nah, but your whole reason for existence was because that person helped you write that one love letter that got.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got. Well, yeah. You threw me off. He's like, yeah. So you're married now, and you're laying down in bed. I'm there with you. Like, hold up, wait, what, nigga?
Yeah, nigga. Like, if you talk to your boy, say, all right, say one of your homeboys wrote a letter for you. He's like, hey man, I don't even know what to say, man. Can you write this letter to this girl for me? Because you knew he liked her. I mean, excuse me, he knew you liked her. No, he was like, yeah, nigga, I'll write this for you. So he wrote the letter for you, right? And then after that letter, you guys ended up being together 20 years later, married and all that stuff. Or excuse me, even from a woman's aspect, does that mean that person is there with you because they helped you get that person?
No. It just means you owe them senior taco every day for the rest of your life. That's all. That's it. Fair is fair.
Hey, but think about this crazy part though. So think about it, like, hey, like, and think about this though. So everyone knew who you like. Hey, write this letter for me, right? You didn't say you didn't give that person any information about
no information,
like,
no information.
So this nigga's really
he just wrote it off the rip. It was written off the rip.
No, but he's writing his own feelings about that person, and it's the same thing.
I know, but that's transference. That isn't that like transference or something like that. Like
You just said
That's doing too much. That's what that is. That's what you
no,
call that.
no. But Titan just said, yeah, I'm still there with you. You
but
feel
yeah, that's trans. Yes, I see that. But okay, I'm saying if the dude, if say if it was like me and you, and I was like your own boy, you know, I had no qualms with your girl. I didn't like your girl at all. So I was like, all right,
right?
nigga, I'm gonna help you out. Nigga. Like,
Yeah, you get a one-time flat fee. Like
yeah.
you gotta keep it up from there. Like now, if I'm hitting you up every day or every other week, like, hey, T, I need some more words, and nigga, you might as well date her, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well just date her.
Yeah, you be like, all right, Kev, you know what, you got this, Kev. I'm gonna just tap out. Like,
Yeah, man. Hey, nigga, she
I'm
don't like
throwing
me.
in the white towel,
Yeah,
Kev. Like,
she don't love me. She loves you. I'm like,
if it's a
yeah,
pen pal relationship, then yeah, I see that. But if you the nigga there, if you're the nigga there in front of her face every day, but it's my words getting across, like, okay, I can see the dilemma.
and then like you're on the outside looking in, so everyone's around, and then you give the letter, and she reads in front of everybody. You're like, oh, it's so sweet. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Give you a big ass hug. You're like, yeah, like, oh, he's the best. Nigga, you're like, cuz, nigga, you're right, that cuz that's bullshit, nigga.
Nigga sitting there and wrote it. It was like, nigga, that should be my hood. Yeah. Yeah, there's a transference part, but if it's your homie and he's like, "Oh, nigga, I got you. I'm gonna write this for you real quick. Like, we good." Then, all right, man.
Yeah. All
But
right.
yeah, if it's under the under the table professed love for the female, like, then yeah, because there's a different agenda for it.
Hey, do you pre-read it, or,
Hell yeah.
or like you just give it to her, cuz, and then find out like, hold up,
Hell
nigga.
no, you
What's that?
pre-read it, cause you be
Hey,
like,
come
hey,
on, hold up, cuz sultry lips. Hold up, nigga.
yeah. He's like, nigga, she's like, yeah, it makes you think like, okay, nigga, like, bro, what you really feel about her?
This
What you
nigga,
really
oh,
feel?
yo, he wants her, nigga. Okay. Like, nigga, I'll burn that shit up. Like, yeah, cause I lost it, nigga. Shit got.
Yeah, I got this, guys. You good? Just stay with it, cause I got.
I borrowed some of your ideas, but
Yeah, I
yeah.
took a couple bullet points, but nigga, that's it.
Hell, if that's the case, man, I mean, writing letters, we should have made a franchise out of that. Speaking of franchise,
Oh, real quick before you transition, if that was the case, nigga, that should have been the money getter right there back in the days. Like, hey, yes, oh, you want to write a girl? You just like, hey, man, I need to. You come and you get your clients. Hey, man, I need to write a letter to my girl. Cause like, can you help me? She's like, oh yeah, man, I got you. Cause look, you go through the spiel, like, all right, what she like, man? Like, she get mad at this. She get mad. That nigga develop a letter, come out, tell me like, oh yeah, this is perfect. Nigga like,
yeah, yes, nigga know you better than you. Like, oh damn, how does nigga know what I'm feeling?
oh man,
Sergio de Bergerac for real.
no, no. Oh yeah, Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yeah, Cyrano. Sergio, my bad. Yeah, Cyrano de Bergerac. Yep. I gotta watch that movie again.
Roxanne.
Yeah, I gotta watch that because I mean that was what 87, 88. We were kind of too young to understand it, but I want to go back and watch that and see.
Nigga, Cyrano was the Mac. Nigga,
Yeah, but
he was the real Mac. Nigga,
yeah, but was he hating though? I was like, oh, niggas,
he was hating. He was the Mac and he was the hater at the same time.
You can't
Damn,
do both.
he was both. Nigga, he dabbled in both, real.
That's funny. Hey,
All
yo,
right.
Kenny.
What's up?
Yeah. So, Mr. Fab franchising? I mean, what's going on? You hit us with this
Mr. Fab. Everybody is familiar with Stanley Cox.
Hold on, real quick. Yeah.
Let's stop giving out government niggas names. Like,
Not just, I mean, not
He
just.
always says that. He always says his name.
Not just that, but like, nigga.
And yes, we're related if you ask me, so don't even try. Yes, we are. Just related.
If you a nigga and your parents call you Stanley, like,
that's his name.
Stanley.
Hey,
okay.
You got to, cuz.
Nah, nigga, that's the whitest name that's Stanley.
You don't get the correlation?
No.
Three's Company.
Oh my god. Well, that make it more niggerish, yeah.
Well, no, because Mr. Roper's name was Stanley, right?
Yeah.
And Mac Dre was known as who?
Stan.
Mr. Furley.
Furl. Yeah.
The owner of the building. Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got some double entendre, triple, quadruple entendres going. Okay.
Yeah, past couple of weeks, nigga, I've been thinking about like, oh, nigga, let me triple flip this real quick.
Go ahead, can you give us a rundown real quick?
So Stanley Cox, aka Mr. FAB, aka Hey Baby, and whatever else he goes by, he finally decided to give franchise opportunities for Dope Bear, his clothing store that he has in Oakland, California, that's been in Oakland since the beginning. I'm almost positive. I don't think it's been anywhere else. I've only known it to be on Market, I believe, and where it is now on Broadway in Oakland. So he's given franchise opportunities. He only said so. I only saw one post about it. I need to go back because I'm interested myself. I talked to my sister about it, and I talked to someone else about it. Hopefully I can convince him to do this with me because I don't want to do it by myself. It's $75,000 to have a Dope Era franchise. Again, I only saw one post, so I have a lot of questions that I need to ask him. I'm not sure if I'm going to drive out there or talk to him on the phone or email or what, but I want to know before I make the next step. You have Chick-fil-A. We've talked about this before earlier this year. Their franchise opportunities are $10,000. You got Subway, Wingstop, and I can't think of the third one. Was it McDonald's? Subway and Wingstop are 25,000. Dope Era is 75. It seems like a lot depending on who you ask, but you got to think Mr. Fab has been around for a very long time. He's put in a lot of work. He is one of the best ghostwriters. He's had the store for a while. He's got plaques all over, so it's not like he's just a regular, non-reputable, non-popular person, like he's just a nobody or somebody behind the scenes. No, I think that does justify the $75,000. That is a lot to me, but it justifies it because for a long time, he did not have a website. The Dope Bear website came about very, very recently. People would ask all the time, like, hey, what's the website? I'm in the UK. I'm in Florida. I'm in China. I'm somewhere other than Oakland, California. How can I order? He's like, no, you have to come and get the whole entire experience. You have to come to Oakland to the store. So he did things. It all makes sense to me now, or maybe just all of us outside looking in like that on purpose. He held out on the website. Some people may have thought he was unprofessional because he didn't have a website. That man knew what he's doing. He's not new to this. He wanted you to come to the store, get the experience, meet him, talk to him, take pictures, whatever he wanted. That's what you had to do. You couldn't get it from nowhere else. Or you could have somebody that was local, go buy it for you, send it to you, whatever. So $75,000 is what he wants to franchise a Dope Bear store, I assume, in any location. Because right now, he is literally the only Dope Bear store. And I'm like, Seaside is too small. It would not do well there. Although I am not a born and raised Sacramentian, that might be ideal. But $75,000 is what you pay. Other franchise opportunities, you get stuff when you pay the franchise fee. For Chick-fil-A, you pay the $10,000. They give you the building or they build it from the ground up. But also, you can't open on Sundays. You have to go by their rules. And at any given time, you know what, Kenya? You are doing too damn much. We're going to go ahead and snatch this store from you. Thank you for your service. Have a nice day. We're shutting down as of tomorrow. You and our employees can go ahead and kick rocks. They have the authority to do that. With the Dope Bear, I don't know. Like I said, there's questions that I have that I want to ask because he didn't go into detail. He just said, this is what happened. And I was just excited about that because Look how long he's been around. He opened in 2011. Here we are, 2024, and he's just now giving out, letting us have the opportunity to franchise. So I don't know. That's my homework assignment. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna do a phone call or if I'm gonna drive over there, but I've been thinking about it. I never wanted to open a retail store, never, but because it's him, the financial opportunities, I know it has potential. He's going to be there to help you because it's still his name on it. You know, this is his baby. He did this. He created it. So it's not like he can put you out there by yourself like Chick-fil-A or Wingstop might do, you know, because what's his name? Rick Ross. He's got a franchise, the Wingstop thing. So it's the same type of thing. You know, the Denny's and the McDonald's and stuff that are owned by different people. Yeah, the corporate people own it, but the actual franchise is just one person or one, you know, small family or whatever. So opening a dope era store, the opportunity has been shared with the public for $75,000.
Let me touch on this real quick. This is smart for
Yes.
a few reasons here. This is extremely smart, and then I know why the tag is at 75 now, and I'm saying this confidently. When we think of rap, okay, let me ask you guys: when you think of rap, who is the biggest consumer of rap in the world?
What do you mean, like us, age, or black people, or what are you saying?
Who buys, if there's this album, a CD out, who buys the CD? If something is streaming, not just teenagers, let's go to ethnicities.
Oh, Asians.
Not just, no.
Black.
Ow, no. Are you guys kidding?
Okay. No, we're serious, but we don't know the answer. We're dead serious. We have no idea. We don't know.
Okay. It is young white males. They are the biggest consumers and supporters of our rap culture in 2024. So
where's the stats on that?
Hold on. Let me finish now. Okay.
Let me let you land. Like that's what I'm saying.
So when I was doing managing back in the day, we were doing these shows, and we were and I was managing out. This is right after you. This is when I was managing back in the day. We were doing shows, right? Now I would put booking offers and send booking offers and emails out to thousands and thousands of people. And guess who was the people guess who booked us the most? It was in places that you literally never thought any black people have ever, or you never would think any black people would ever touch base in. I'll give you an example. Lewiston, Idaho. 97% Caucasian. They booked us twice.
Just to feel
paid for it. Hold on, I'm not done yet. Paid for everything. Hotels, travel. Gave us money. And you know who the promoters were? 3 little white dudes.
What was their age?
Hold on. Oh, 22, 21, and 24. Okay, so hold on. We go to Spokane, Washington. The promoters there are Caucasian. So for under all what I'm trying to say is we sit there and think black. We think rap is a black cultural thing, and black people aren't the biggest consumers of rap. It's teenage Caucasian males. And let me tell you something now. My stepson is a teenage Caucasian male. Guess who I have the biggest conversation with about rap? With my teenage Caucasian stepson. They are the biggest consumers. So what Mr. Fab is doing, what I'm trying to say is he's smart because he knows in some area like in Lewiston, Idaho, there's going to be some little dude that is so enamored with the dope era fashion line that he's going to want to bring it to Idaho, and he's going to spend that $75,000 for that to come to Idaho. He's going to spend that, they're going to spend that $75,000 for that to come to South Dakota. They're going to spend that 70. So he's not doing that shit so me, you, and Al can open a store in Seaside. He's doing that so some little Caucasian dude in some weird ass area who consumes rap constantly and is gonna be buying that shit, is gonna be literally going to that store faithfully every week, buying dope era shit just because it's in their area right now and they can hear it on the music right now because it's playing on the radio. Genius. Period.
So the other thing is, I don't know, because there are some questions that need to be answered. Once you pay the $75,000, is there a monthly fee, a cut, for lack of a better term, that is still due to him every single month? Because for my laundry business, I still go back and forth. I was going to do a subsidiary for my little sister when she lived in Las Vegas. You pay X amount of dollars so I can set it up for you in Las Vegas. You make your own rules, nothing crazy. And you still give me X amount of dollars every single month. Subsidiary, different from franchising. So I don't know if you still have to pay him, or does he not care? Listen, you gave me the $75. If you make $0 for all of February of 2024, all of March 2024, that's on you. Do better for April. I don't know about that part. Like, does he care where it's at? Does he say, you know what, I'm not really feeling the Sacramento thing, go somewhere else? Like, I don't know. How do we know?
Don't care. Because this is the thing about consumerism and about communism in America. Okay, for one, everybody, the American dream is what? It's not getting your own house, buying your own car now. It's owning the Bugatti, being able to buy Balenciaga, Gucci, or whatever, all designer clothing, and being able to flash tons of money on your social media. It may not be, that may not be for us, but for the majority of America now, when you go on Instagram and you go on these sites, what do you see? Everything I'm just listing right now. You see people flashing money. You see people wearing Balenciaga. You see people trying to drive these expensive ass cars. These people buying designer. Now, with saying that is Mr. Fab is smart now, because I know what this now is. Where can you get dope era from? You can't just go to any other place and get dope era stuff. So if he's franchising the store and it's 75, and this is what I'm thinking, and this is what I'm guessing, it's not $75,000 just for you to have for a dope era store. You have to go through Mr. Fab now to get all your merchandise, in which he's not selling it to you at retail, he's selling it to you at wholesale. The only $75,000 you're getting is the logo and being able to do to be able to do that logo on any building in America. So
we don't know if that's true, and that sounds like he's getting over. I don't know about that.
It does. No. He's not getting over. He's not, because it's
like McDonald's. It's like
you have to purchase the meat from McDonald's still.
And
you can have the franchise.
It has to taste like McDonald's.
And it has to taste like McDonald's.
You can't just have your own flavored Big Mac. Like, you throw bell peppers on a Big Mac.
This is why it's genius. So to us, okay, to certain people it's getting over. But in communism, it's a genius because, like I said, it's getting over to you because you know the price. You're not going to pay $75,000 for a franchise that you know about and all this stuff. But for the little person that doesn't know that is Mr. Fab is their idol. You think they care about? You think they care about that 75, especially if their parents have money or somebody around them has money and that's their idol? You think they care?
And then they're gonna be the only ones like, yeah, I'm carrying Mr. Fab gear. I'm the only one who's carrying.
I'm the only one in
in Idaho carrying Mr.
Yeah,
Fab.
but fuck Idaho that has dope era shit. I got all these little kids listening to Mr. Fab, but now they gotta come to my store to get his merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
Genius.
Yeah. So I know, well, we all know, since it's the first one and it's the first time, there will be things that are going to be learned along the way. Like, again,
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A, they give you the building and everything. For 75, Mr. Fab might require you to go and search and find a building of your own. We don't know if you have to own it. Is it okay for you to rent it? We don't know because it's the beginning and he didn't say. So I don't know. He might say you have to have it at this building. It has to be in this zone. We don't know.
Okay, let me read. Okay, so if it's 75 G's for the if you get the logo, you're able to sell dope era stuff, and then
Authorized dealer, we assume. Right.
right, and then he supplies you with the dope era stuff to sell, and then you just pay him back. That's a different flip. That's still genius, but it's a little more friendly.
It's like a consignment deal.
Right. It's
and
more
then
friendly.
the other thing is, I was thinking, okay, if it is in Sacramento, do you get to put that on a shirt? Does it have to be the same stuff that he's selling in Oakland? Can you come up with your own design? Do you have to run it by him and duct tape first? Because duct tape is the person that does the graphic, his brother. So does it have to be approved by them? Or can you just, have your own brainstorming session to say, what do you think about this? Or what? I don't know how much freedom you have. Again, it's new. But I'm curious. Those some of the questions I wrote down to ask.
But you, Kenya, as a buddy, you have business acumen, so you're gonna ask that question. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna dabble through all the ins and outs. How, like, you're gonna go through you're gonna crunch the numbers. You're gonna do all that stuff. But there's hundreds of people that are not gonna do that, and those are the people he's putting that 75,000. Like, hey, nigga, I'm Mr. Fab. I'm dope there, Mr. Fab. Like, come and get it. So
there's somebody right now with 75,000 ready to drive to Oakland, give to him, shake his hand, and sign the papers with a little bit of knowledge, or little knowledge or no knowledge, but with 75,000. So yeah, absolutely, yes, that person that you said hyped about it. Oh, it's an opportunity. It's up. I know absolutely no one who owns a building in Sacramento, and I don't care. But I got 75, and I love Mr. Fab, and I've been following him, and he can do no wrong, and I'm about to give him this money, and fuck that. I'm taking a risk. Yes.
He has enough people to where that's why that's his team. I'm pretty sure Fab didn't just be like, you know what, I'm gonna let's just put my franchise out for 75 G's. He probably had a gang of little people, from these random ass areas being like, hey man, why don't you bring a dope era store out here? Why don't you bring a dope era store out here? I'll give you 100 G's to bring it out here. I'll give you 100 racks to bring it out here. And what is your business mind to tell you after that? Oh, they want it for 100 racks? Okay, let me do this. I'll give you 25 off it. Nigga.
The best thing that, from what you're telling me, Kenya, he's obviously very smart. And
he's very smart. That's very smart. I'll give him that. That's fucking smart as hell.
But the smartest part of this all is that you have to come out to Oakland to see and to feel the actual
atmosphere,
what it represents, right? Because
as of right now, yes, still, if we wanted something right now today, we would still have to go directly to him. Actually, that's a lie. He has a website, I said.
But he needs to keep that same game plan, because you got 75,000.
Oh my god, he's even more genius.
He's not going to be dumb enough just to be like, oh, this is my name. Go ahead and use it however you want to. No,
this is more genius though. I'm sorry.
Of it. Yeah, you have to come.
Go ahead.
Of it to where I believe you in order to let you use my name.
Not just that, Al. Let me add to that too now, because you made me think of a different
wait a minute. Let me read this and then you finish. Let me read what he posted. Okay. This is from April 9th, the one post. What city wants a Dope Era store? Here's the caption. Proud to announce that we are franchising the Dope Era store out and about to open another location. So many people have been asking me, when you're going to do like Burner and take it nationwide? Well, I've been studying Burn and Cookie's family and extremely inspired, just like I was when Young L and Nima moved Pink Dolphin clothing around. Wow, he went way back to that. We're starting off at 75,000 to 100,000. I definitely forgot to say that part. We're starting off at 75 to 100,000. Access to the whole infrastructure. Looking to add more partners to the Dope Air family. Tap in for more information. What city should we put on in next? What city should we put on next? Is what he meant. That's it.
All right, I'm up right here. Let me get this. Okay. So taking it from the burner play, you know what I'm saying, playbook. That is exactly what I was literally just saying. Burner did the exact same thing. He promotes. We have cookies. We have cookies. Oregon store. Oregon is predominantly Caucasian, right? We have cookie stores in Oregon. So he's playing on. He's not. Excuse me. Not playing. He's promoting the business. This is not to niggas in Oakland. This is not to niggas in Seaside.
Right.
I'm sorry. It's not. This is not to niggas in Sacramento. It's to people that are literally in butt fuck nowhere that listen to rap. Because I'm telling you right now, because the way he's doing it, if he's taking a play from Burner's playbook, I've heard people out, I've heard little white dudes in the weirdest places talk about cookies. So Burner's doing that same thing, and then he knows I'm Burner. Mr. Fab's doing that same thing because he knows that there are going to be people in these weird ass places, not in these big ass cities where there's hella niggas. No, there's going to be people in these weird ass places that follow rap because rap is the most is the most popular genre in music today, period.
True.
I don't give a damn. I don't have to sit here and look at fucking analytics and numbers to crunch those and say rap is I've literally heard so many people reference rap and stuff like that throughout today's white, black, Asian, Mexican, uh, Islamic, Pakistani or whatever, nigga. I've heard so many people reference rap. There is so many people. Even the damn president is referencing rap. Mr. Fab, you are a genius, and I commend you on that, sir. You know what you are doing.
Definitely salute to him.
I wish I came up with that idea before then, I wish that the people I was working with back in the day had the acumen to stay on focus, to stay on point, and to focus on their music careers and not other shit. I'm not talking about you, Al, but other shit. And then, you know what? They would be in the same position that Mr. Fab is in today. And you know who I'm talking to if you ever watched this episode.
And also to piggyback off what you're saying, P, I think there are certain individuals who understand how much other races cherish the actual art. Like Black people, we've been doing this since what, 76, right? So we're kind of like, it comes easy.
It's playing out, right?
We don't value it as much as we should, or as much as we should have kept, right? So now we just use it as a money scheme to where all these other races, they actually cherish the actual art form, which is why when you're asking me what race, that's why I was like, okay, Asians, because over in Japan,
yeah, they're eating it up too.
Yeah,
you're right.
They're dressing like Black people. They're dressing like cholos. They have lowriders. Like it's a culture out there, and it's like, you know what I mean? So I think he has an understanding on
who's gonna buy
on how big it is, right? Because like you said, you can't put it in Seaside. Okay, it's just another clothing store. You can't, you know what I mean? So
because it's too small is what I was thinking. It wouldn't be worth the money. Because again, 30,000, it's just not. It wouldn't do well. I wouldn't even put my laundry business out there because
a lot of niggas wouldn't support it though. It's like, oh yeah,
that's what I meant for real. Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing right there, and that's what we gotta. That's what we gotta try to change, is because it's.
But it's true. You're saying take the chance and put it there? Is that what you mean?
No. I'm not saying doing that, but I'm just saying that's what the stigma we gotta change is if we see a store. Like, say if Al opened the store in Seaside, all right, it's not gonna be generally received. It's not gonna get a good reception. They're gonna be like, "Oh, that nigga out open the store," cause like niggas. I mean, it's honestly we gonna sit. Everybody gonna be like, "Oh, nigga, where you get the money to do that?" You know, there's gonna be all kinds of questions. Like, it's not, "Oh, congratulations, nigga, you opened the store. Let's support Al."
Right.
It's gonna be
Or
like,
let's say if there's some there's someone
I'm just saying this off of. I'm just saying this off of basically like even when Stretch had the store. Like,
right.
you know, we had like I was always in the store because nigga I looked at the Stretch, you know what I'm saying? So but niggas his age wasn't in the store because they was hating like, oh nigga, you got a store, nigga, like fuck that. Nigga, like, why you getting this money? I ain't finna get it, you know, I ain't finna put more
Right.
money in that store.
Or
That's
you
just
might
how go ahead.
or you might have those individuals who might be more popular than you. So once you open it up,
Right.
they're going to come to your store and chat GPT it, see what you got going on,
Ah!
knowing
And
that
then hate.
no, knowing that more niggas fuck with them rather than you. So they'll copy the exact same thing, open a store up,
Oh,
and they'll get all the money because they're more popular, or people respect them a lot more than they do this person who actually opened it up.
true.
I'm just curious to see how it goes because some of it will be freestyle, like I said, because this is news, first time he's doing it. But I'm very interested, and the person that I talked to about it has retail experience. He knows his shit front to back. And when I found out about it the same day, I called him and asked him, like, "What do you think?" And he started asking me questions. I was like, I don't know. I didn't think about that, but that's why I'm telling you, this person in retail, because I know you know. Like, what do you think about it? So my
Right.
wish is for me and him, since you're watching, sir, for me and you to do it together because he watches all these episodes. For me and him to do it together. Again, I never had a desire to open a retail store. That was never my dream ever. But this opportunity is here and it's him. And like I said, he's done the footwork. We know it's not no bullshit company. It's going to be around for a long time. It has been around for a long time. You know he's going to help because this is his baby. So that's why I'm so hyped about it because I've looked into franchising before. Um, and the same person that I talked to about the Mr. Fab thing that I said has the Dope Bear thing that has the retail experience, he was telling me that he was interested in Chick-fil-A for himself. So the knowledge is there amongst us two. The 75,000, that's really the last thing to worry about. It's just getting the answers to the questions and then making a decision from there. So
So
I don't know. I'm just hyped, and I'm happy for him because he did this. This is a new thing. 2011 to 2024. We're going to say the website came out this year. So let's just say 2011 to 2023. You could not get Dope Era merchandise unless you drove all the way to the store or unless you had somebody locally drive all the way to the store for you and send it to you.
but now, since he's franchising it, guess what?
You
Your
got the
store is on.
opportunity.
Yeah,
Yep.
your
Yep.
store is on the map. So it's part
Yep.
of his. It's part of his. You know, he's sitting there thinking about your store. Like, okay, I got to get this store some
Yeah.
product so I can make myself some more money.
Actually, let me correct myself before somebody come in the comments and think they're really doing something. Let me back up a little bit. That's not true because he does mystery boxes, and a lot of times he'll say, "I got this going for $100. You get two sweatsuits and a backpack and a whatever for $150 or $200, whatever." So he was doing that. I forgot. He does ship stuff out before the website came, but still, you had to actually visit that store outside of being able to order the mystery box or whatever he was offering. You still had to come to that store because right now it's still the only store to get the experience. So he's, like I said, he slept on it for a long time. He had to sit back watching Burner do these cookies things left and right on top of the other people that he's in communication with that have businesses that are doing, similar things. I don't know if Burner calls his franchising outside looking in. That's what we would think it's called. The other cookies buildings, I guess they're franchises of the cookies brand. I don't know because what else
Uh,
would you call it, right? What else would you call that? What could it be
I don't.
besides a
I
franchise?
I don't think Burner is franchising cookies. I think that's all him.
So he's franchising. He's having multiple buildings. So basically, it's his franchise. He's not selling the name to anyone else. It's just his franchise.
Right. You can open a cookie store. It's still his, but it's like you're the general manager of that store and he's the owner.
Mm.
That's worth looking into because I don't remember,
Even
and I'm sure he touched on that topic. He did an interview, he being Burner, about it, but I don't know if it's like you said or if he's doing the Fab thing and who wants a franchise. I'm not sure
I've never
because Chick-fil-A, they're choosy. They get a lot, and they're only choosing specific people. You have to do community service. They look into that, so that's why I was telling again this retail person that I said I talked to about the Dope Air franchise. You got to have community service hours under you. You got to do stuff. You can't just be somebody with drug dealer money or legal
no.
money or your inheritance to say here. Chick-fil-A they don't care about that. They are really looking into who they're selecting to have a franchise.
Well,
now, it's a Fab probably is not requiring you to have 179 hours of community service.
Hell no. He wants you to have 75 G's and then nigga, there's nothing else. But as far as the Chick-fil-A thing goes, my cousin
Yeah.
owns 2 Chick-fil-A's and he's a decorated Navy officer.
Right,
so
yeah.
I can attest to
He
that.
had that going for him, yeah. So this person that I was talking about, he doesn't have a lot of community service, but still.
Nigga, get you that Dope Era one and get it in what is it, Billings, Montana. Okay, you gonna cash out. There you go.
Billings, Montana. Just some random.
So to the people watching this, if you decide to get a Dope Era franchise for yourself, let us know so we can come and visit. Yeah, please don't.
Yeah,
because I'm not coming. I'm never coming. Go ahead and ship mine because I'm not coming to visit. But we would like to know. But me, I will report back to the people with the answers because I'm definitely going to ask him. I can't ask anyone else. I have to go straight to the source, straight to Stanley, ask the questions. Also ask him, hey, can you put something out? Because I'm sure there are people who want to know the answers to questions just like I do. Again, as far as I'm concerned, he only did that one post that I just read the caption to on April 9th when he first told us about it. I don't know if he went back and did another one and I missed it because Instagram is Instagram, but that's what I want to do. Huh?
I don't think he would have because if he did, this is with that one post, it's like the next topic we're going to talk about. But with that one post, if he don't post anything else, because it hit so hard with the first post, I don't think he has to post anything else about it. People are gonna be sitting like, oh, they're gonna be sitting there wondering. They're gonna be thinking like, oh, okay, get a Dope Era one. Then you're gonna have those people, like I said, they're just like, oh, nigga, I love Mr. Fab. Yeah, everybody I know out here love him. I'm like, give me that 75 here. I got that 75 for you right now.
Even if you don't like him, you got to respect the hustle that he has, the person that he is, the experience, the stuff that you can learn from him. That's one of them. What is it, 45,000? Whatever that crazy question was that was going on Facebook and Instagram. Would you take the 45,000 or a million, whatever the number was, $1 million cash or lunch with Jay-Z? First of all, good afternoon, Jay-Z, and fuck you, I'm taking the money. I'm not a Jay-Z fanatic like that. I don't even know his songs. Now, if it was Fab in the money, I'm sitting down with him because he gonna tell me how to make the money that I passed up to sit down and have the meal with him. That's what I would do because he's him. Not because I'm dick riding, kissing ass and all that. No, because we know how long he's been around, the knowledge that he has, the opportunities that was there. Keep the money. I'm going to lunch with Fab. He's about to game me up. You can keep the money because he's gonna tell me how to make the money that I passed up on and sit down and have this meal with him. That's what I would pick.
Ooh,
if he was the example.
Can you write that if that catches boy, they're gonna be like, nigga, you have lunch with Mr. Fab instead of Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm straight out of California. You know I'm picking him. I don't even know Jay-Z like that. I don't know his stuff, and that's he ain't that. Even if the money, if it was $1 million or Jay-Z, you don't have to give me the money because I don't know. I mean, no, I'm not. I ain't on him like that. Sorry. Go ahead and give me that money. I'll buy another Jay-Z. How about that? Huh?
Well, I mean, he said make another one. No one's made a new one since.
I'll buy another Jay-Z. How about that? So shout out to Stanley. Boom. Next topic.
Speaking of Stanley, I'm not gonna use your name. Fab, man. Good shit, man. So to stay on the music industry, let's get into this last topic of the biggest the biggest thing in the music industry right now. I mean, wait. Let me reiterate that. Let me transition real quick. Different.
Let's
We already
summarize.
talked. We already talked about the beef. Now we want to talk about the
The aftermath.
the aftermath of the beef. So,
Can we start with the copyright? Well, the lack of copyrights. So there's none.
you know what? Shout out to Kendrick. I don't know about Drake, but but shout
Shout
out
out,
to Kendrick.
shout out both only because they both came to battle. Now,
I'll say this.
and when I say the battle, no one cowered out. You know what I'm saying? No one backed down.
Right.
They gave their best effort. Just one prevailed. You know, one had a better game strategy, but I mean, it could have been easily like just one song. At least they gave us a good week of music. And at the end of that week, it got hella hectic. It's like, cuz what's going on? Like you had no chance to even like break a song down and enjoy it because the nigga was coming right back.
Right.
Because so
That's why I was so far behind. Remember, I was saying, "Oh, I'm 4 in the hole. I better catch up." It was 4 when I said that. I'm probably at 6 or 7 now.
Well,
But what about the copyrights?
the beef has died down, and now the
Yep.
talk of the industry seems to be a lot of Drake's exploits beyond, or excuse me, just pertaining to what Kendrick said. Now, I'm not a Drake fan. I do like some of his music. I'm not a super fan. I'm not sitting there like, Drake is all this stuff. And, I'm totally objective in this. I'm not a super Kendrick fan either. I like a lot of Kendrick's music. I like some of Drake's music. It is what it is. Bam. So I'm totally speaking objective when I say this. And the only thing I'm trying to say is though with what Kendrick said seems to carry more weight because now there seems to be all these speculations of Drake's exploits, or excuse me, Aubrey's exploits coming to the forefront now.
mm-hmm.
So my question to you two is, when we ask for beef in a rap battle, is this what we ask for?
No.
Okay. Why not?
So once again, Planet of the Apes. Okay. So there's either something that went on the uh with the shot that everyone had back in 2000. I'm sorry, in 2020, right?
Okay.
Or when we had that eclipse, because it seems like okay. And when I bring up Planet of the Apes, I'm not sure if you guys realize this or if you understand what I'm saying.
Tell us what you're referencing.
What I'm trying to get at is that there has been a role reversal
Okay.
in the world to where the female rapper is taking on the male traits. They're more dominant, and I'll shoot a bitch, bow 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 bow. Where you have the biggest rap battle of all time, and they're gossiping like girls.
Okay.
Is that what it is? Okay.
It wasn't about, oh yeah, I got better skills than you. It was like, oh nah, nigga, you did this, and this person did this, and I know this. They're gossiping like girls. What part of what is? I mean,
Let me ask you a question real quick, Al, and then
okay,
then double back. Okay, so real quick, if you were into a friendly rap battle with an adversary, and the rap battle is like, oh nigga, like I got better bars than you, yada yada yada, but then you're out rapping the dude that you're rapping against, but then he's like, okay, nigga, like, okay, I have. He says his next rap, he says is rap, but then he says, oh yeah, but I seen your girl at the store, and then she and I got her number or something like that.
right.
where do you take it from there, though? Do you just be like, oh, nigga, this is still supposed to be about levels, or not just got her number. Say if he took it a little further, he said, oh, I was with your girl and such.
Mhm.
Would you still be like, oh, nigga, okay, nigga, let's just keep it bar for bar, nigga? Or are you gonna take the gloves off? Tread lightly on this
Your question to him is, when someone goes petty, like how you just explained, oh, I was with your girl, does Al come back petty-er? Or is he taking a high road and sticking to rap? Is that what you're asking him?
Right, yes.
Okay. What you doing? How you coming? You going pettier? Oh, this what we doing? You peed in the bed in 5th grade? Is how you responding? That's what you're asking him? Are you going back like that? You coming back petty? What you doing?
You still sucking? Nah.
Yeah, exactly.
When do the gloves come off, Al?
On when or
yeah,
what?
When do the gloves come off? So if he mentions your girl, do the gloves come off or are they still on?
It all depends on what's being said. Oh, you got her number? Okay.
No, I took it further than that.
He had her
okay.
and the number.
Yeah.
Her.
I mean,
yeah.
Hey, if it's true, then I mean, I would acknowledge like, oh yeah, she's no longer involved anymore.
But are the gloves off or are they still
Nah, because I mean they'll come off, but I'm not here to like. I don't want to. Or me personally, I wouldn't bring up someone's like deepest, darkest secrets and put it out there for the whole world to hear. Like,
but they brought up yours. They had your baby mama. They was doing whatever with her. They know where her tattoos and birthmarks are. How you coming with your response?
Yeah, dude, no, but like Al, that's like,
but that's my baby mama, right? So
you're treading to no, it's your girl. It's your girl.
Okay,
it's your girl.
So yeah, I would definitely be upset, and I would come with some heat at him. But I wouldn't. I don't think I would resort to like
the same level of petty.
Yeah, I don't think I would try to defame him on
the gloves are on.
Although he took that tactic, I don't think I would do it unless it was like, oh, mom's involved, or you know what I mean, or something. Just
so your mom's okay. Your mom's the gloves are off. Your girl.
Yeah, I mean, if you're hella disrespectful, like, yeah, I mean, if you're hella disrespectful, like you're saying like some outlandish shit, like you can say anything in a rap, which is fine, whatever. We all do it, right? But if you're like talking about something like really hits home, like, oh nigga, yeah, that's why you couldn't. She told me you couldn't pay bills. I'm like, oh, hold on, this now you get up like information. Then they might come off, but nigga, I don't know. I have to be in that. I have to be in that situation.
Yeah, you are the most copacetic nigga I've ever met. Yeah,
but I would have to be in that situation though. You know what I'm saying?
Like, okay, if I was in the situation, if it was me, I would not be that petty. I mean, I would, but I wouldn't say you peed in the bed in 5th grade, because that would be expected, because you came at me petty and saying my mom was on drugs and my dad ain't shit and all this. Oh, that's how you came? Great. I'm coming harder, but I'm not talking about your mom was on drugs and you got molested. I'm not doing all that. I'm coming hard, but I ain't doing that. I'm stooping down, but I'm not doing that. I'm not getting mad. We're not fighting. Bitch, meet me at Nigga Park. I'm not doing that either. Right. I'm still going to keep it rap. Maybe not that level of petty, but I'm definitely coming back at you. You can say whatever you want. Go ahead and say my mom was on drugs. Good for you. Go ahead and say my dad was in jail. Good for you. I'm still coming back. We're not going to get mad. We're not fighting. Fuck you. And no, we still keeping it rap. Definitely keeping it rap. I'm going hard. You got me pumped. Now I'm finna do the full on the microphone, and I'm releasing shit in an hour. So that's what I would do.
How about you, T? What would you do? Gloves off, gloves on?
Yeah, the gloves is off. You mention my family. You mention my family. You mention my girl. The girl gloves is off. It's a wrap.
Wait a minute.
Nope. It's 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Like,
so what you're saying is you called me and said, hey, can you give me his address? And you on the way while I'm looking it up, like what's her name from Criminal Minds? You're on the way? You're already on the way to the house?
That doomsday button, you know, the little thing that's covering the doomsday button. As soon as the family is mentioned, that button, that thing is flipped up right there. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh my God!
He got one more time because Drake did this is, and I'm just speaking like me and Drake was in the battle. Like You know, if I'm coming at this nigga with subliminals, like, you know, and the lyrical shit, and then you want to mention, you know, my wife or something,
Right.
like, oh, nigga, what?
But
Oh,
that kind of,
instantly.
but that kind of lets you know, like if someone goes that route, they're losing.
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
but at the
But
same
what
time,
if they're just petty like that? That's how they come
that's
regardless. What if
true.
they're just that person? They're just
That's
petty flat out.
Wait, let me say this, okay? Because I agree with both of you. Because at the same time, I do think Drake is that person, but at the same time, too, is like, you know, it's just like that
Nigga,
person also has to know me because, like, you know, he's been around Kendrick before. Nigga, maybe he said something like, "Oh, your girl pretty," and then Kendrick was like, "Hey, nigga, like what?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
oh yeah, so nice to meet you.
like nigga, hey.
Hey, nigga,
But
quit embracing so long, nigga.
the thing is, with I do feel where Kendrick is coming from, and like maybe I wouldn't have took it to the point to where he's like, I'm gonna get the nigga indicted for the rest of his life, you know, go to jail for the rest of his life and shit. But I'm gonna take the gloves is off in the sense to where I'm coming at you, nigga, with like there's no holds barred. Like I may not talk about your family or you know what? Fuck it. I take that. Let me retract that, nigga. Fuck it. Everything's off the table, nigga. Anything's on the
Yeah,
table. Anything's on the table. Then,
and that's
like,
what
if
Kendrick
I
did.
know you're a pedo, if I know you're a pedophile, nigga, like, guess what? I'm coming with it.
You know what's crazy? Like, and that's kind of where this battle kind of like took a turn for me.
Super petty.
Only
That's
because
dark turn,
yeah,
not just
because
petty.
we've
A
heard,
dark turn.
you know, because we've already heard the whole wife angle with Tupac, right? So
Right.
Yep.
so we've heard that. But now, okay, for you to in your mind, okay, he said this about my wife. Oh, nigga, you're touching kids. Like that's crazy.
Right.
That's a
Right.
whole different type of diabolical
What?
menace. We're keeping it on.
Huh?
Okay, so he's talking about your wife, right? Now, although Pusha T was talking about his child and his baby mom, right? Kendrick
Right.
also spoke on that and kept it level playing field. Oh, we're talking about spouses. Okay, let's keep it on that. But
Okay.
be diabolical. You just went, nigga. Just
Oh,
you had the
the
parachute
0 to
on, nigga.
60,
You just threw the parachute off and just like, pedo. And
just jumping straight out. Okay.
yeah, it's like what? Like, damn. All right,
Let's
like,
Let's take it back a bit. When I
you
said
mean
to you guys, do you think this is going to get violent? Remember, I kept saying that, and you guys were like, no, I don't think so. I'm not saying that it did, but I'm just saying, remember, I was thinking about this. How far do you think they're going to take it? They are not the Mozzie and
damn?
Filthy
No,
Rich beef. They're not Tupac and Biggie beef. They're not that. But
that's why I
how
think
far do we think it was going to go? And then he posted the house. Remember that when,
yeah.
not by Felipe, Chill Felipe came out. Filthy Rich's house was on something. We got a picture of it when they was doing their back and forth beef song. So
that's
petty
why
meets petty, scandalous meets scandalous, shady meets shady. What?
true. Yeah, but at, I mean, we don't know Kendrick. We don't know
Right,
Kendrick and Drake as people. We more so
right,
know Mozzie and
right,
Filthy Rich
right.
as who they are as
Mm-hmm.
people.
Right,
So with Kendrick and Drake, I mean, we have an assumption of Drake. Like he's not
right.
really the he's
Street.
not tough. Yeah, he's not
Right.
street.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Kendrick we know is like the dude who's been around the streets
He
but
grew up in
not
the
from the
PJs.
streets.
He grew up in the
Right. He
PJs.
grew up in the PJs, but he wasn't the PJs. He
Right.
was the kid in the PJs.
He lived on Luston.
So
That was Kendrick.
that's why we think Kendrick is. That's why I mean we can assume that Kendrick
Right.
and Drake is not going to escalate
Mm-hmm.
beyond that. And
Mm-hmm.
then and also with the police getting involved now with Kendrick, you know, when he's like you said, when he's pinging the sex offenders in his house and stuff, we already know
Mm-hmm.
like a real like if it was Rich and Mozzie, it wouldn't be no sex offenders. It's like nigga pull up, like you know pull
Right.
up, nigga like
Right.
let's get active, like you know. So
Right.
we know that. And so this is why I'm saying, like, with Kendrick and Drake, you know, it's a different kind of beef. But at the same time, when Drake mentioned Kendrick's, like, cause you don't know what another person's
Trigger, yeah.
vice is, yeah, trigger is, and apparently in this one, it's Kendrick's
Yeah.
wife.
In other words, yeah, like we can keep it cool. Just don't. So, well, he said it too in that song "Euphoria." Don't bring
Yeah,
up
don't bring up my family.
and it'll be cool. So, but see, Drake's known for doing that. He did that shit with
He's
Pusha.
known for doing that. That's
So,
exact. That's what I'm saying.
in that case, you get what you asked for. You tried it with you tried it the first time. Okay, now you're gonna try it with me. I'm not that
I
same
knew
person.
it,
So,
and that was the thing. I
yeah.
knew this nigga Drake was finna do that shit, and I knew he's gonna try to bring up the girl angle, like, oh nigga, because you know he's a lover boy, girl. I don't know about you, Kenya, but
Right, yeah,
you
I
know
know what you mean.
all the girls like Drake.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know he was gonna try to play on that angle with the girl. I just didn't know what
And he
Kendrick
was
was gonna do.
ready. Look how ready he was
Yeah,
for
I just
him
didn't
with
know
that.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
So real quick, before we get going, just touching on the beefs, things like this is: does
The
Drake deserve
copyright.
this?
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Does Drake deserve this?
This what?
This what he's getting now? Like there's
From
like you
Kendrick
can't
or from Kendrick or just from the field.
just period.
Well, who not? No one's. So that's the whole point. No one's saying. They're just saying that Drake is a shady dude, but no one's coming out and saying why they're not fucking with him. But I'm thinking, honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think UMG is that the company, the music group.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he owns the nigga shit, and I wouldn't be surprised if he went to whoever is the actual owner of the company, was like, hey, all these artists that are on this label, all their biggest songs are with me. So I need percentages off of all these songs that went number one. That
Oh
I
yeah. Yeah, there's something not telling they're not telling us with that. But at the same time too, is though like you said with the Kendrick copy with releasing it without a copyright on it. And
That again, my business mind that caught me. But the songs I try to keep up on just so I can be in a conversation with you two. But
to me,
with you too, not YouTube, with you two gentlemen. I try to keep up on it for discussion purposes, but that copyright, as far as the influencers and just really anybody, us too, just having a video on our page and dancing to it or making a video out of it,
it's a dub. It's a dub. It's a dub.
absolutely nothing but
Yeah.
100%.
it's a
I've
win,
never heard nobody doing that before ever.
it's a it's a win-win for everybody, especially the creators who are making all these videos.
Yes,
Because they were making
yes,
money off it.
Right.
yes,
And
and
so
he
is
don't care
Kendrick,
at all.
you know.
He doesn't.
But that's also strategic as well.
Yes, yes. But that brings up when I said
Drake
about
would never
Euphoria,
do that
making
shit.
T-shirts and all that. I would have had a Drake and Kendrick shirt, us facing each other, just battle. I just would have dragged the shit entirely out and monetized everything. Did you hear me? I'm talking about the house. We made that a keychain, a shirt, or something. I'd have kept the shit going on for longer than that. Because why not? You started it, and I'm not done being petty. I'm still going. I might not keep responding, me, Kendrick, with songs, but I'm definitely doing merch because you picked the right one today, Drake. You absolutely did.
Even though they might, even though people might think they're separated, they're still working together.
Yeah, they're in
As
the
far
industry.
as
They're in the music industry.
Yeah, all these companies, they're. I
Well,
mean, yeah, there's competition, but I mean, they all know each other. They're all friends, so it's like, fuck it, keep it going. Like, hey, we're getting paid.
nah, they're not friends. It's like it's the nigga what is it? The nigga aspect of it. Because we have to think. Okay,
brilliant.
we're not they're hating on each other. Well, best believe me, they're hating on each other. They're just forced to work together because they're all under the same umbrella. But they're hating on each other.
You know what's crazy about that? So the song "Fucking Problems," right? ASAP Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
So there are 4 rappers on that album, or I'm sorry, on that song, and they all don't get along anymore.
That's it. Oh, there you go. They're forced to do the shit. They're all under the same umbrella. They hate on each other, but they have to do what they're told because they all work at the same place.
Okay.
So as far as we're concerned, they're done. Like there hasn't been a song released in a week or two-ish, or what's up? It's done. Was it pause?
I think they're done going head to head. I think it'll be subliminals like it used to be for the next 10 years. I don't think they're gonna say names anymore.
If you two were rappers, singers, entertainers, even comedians, would you jump in this? Would you do a battle, a beef with somebody? Would you be talking about it if you were a comedian? How would you monetize off this? What would you do? Because I see a lot of people, even though we talked about it before, like what's his name? Simba did his song, and a lot of people are coming and doing some terrible beef songs right now just to be a part of the headlines, I guess. Would you step into it like that?
You bring a gun to the fight, and you have an extra clip.
There you go.
Yeah, but I think I think also it's not being real. It's not genuine beef. They're just doing it because they saw the success that Drake and Kendrick had. So, like, come on, man, Rick Ross against Game. Now, I'm not sure who's a Game fan. I'm not sure who's a Rick Ross fan. I've heard both their catalogs, and I'm pretty sure that the Game will wash Rick Ross in a battle rap.
I don't know.
P. Diddy's son making that whack ass song about 50 Cent was even worse than the example that you just gave. That was trash. I know y'all heard it.
I didn't hear it, but I will give King Combs props for trying to stick up for his family and his dad. Like
he tried.
I think he tried.
He tried. Yeah, I mean, he tried at least. Like, hey, like
definitely tried.
I think Diddy forced him to do that.
Do you really think so?
I think Diddy forced him to do that because I mean, like, because he's really not saying anything. Christian Combs is because Diddy needs money now too. So if Christian Combs inserts himself in the beef and he gets a little money from it, it helps his dad pay for his legal bills too. So
his dad gonna pay for his hospital bills. You don't get himself hurt. You better sit down for them whack ass Sesame Street rhymes. That's stupid.
Yeah,
he tried it.
Okay, yeah, but then again,
it was elementary.
But he's being true. He's being true to himself. Imagine if he would have came out hella hard, like a video. He's just dressing all black. Like
he did think it was hard, and
I didn't see the video.
He was talking about pulling up on. He's talking about pulling up on 50 Cent and all this other shit. Like,
and then you got Stevie J, the friend of P Daddy. I can't remember what it's called now. P Diddy playing a song, filming himself in the mirror with no shirt on. That'd be me with y'all song in the background. Just support. Just look at fucking stupid on Instagram with the song playing. Just record the video and posted it. If you don't sit your non-relevant ass down somewhere, he got no shirt on. What are you doing?
Niggas better stay out of it and just shut up before you.
Yes.
Don't start support and just be like, all right, just text. Hey, I'm thinking about you.
That's it.
I'm thinking about you, man. And that's it. Don't get on the internet showing support, nigga, because
they'll
start going through your kids like, oh, okay, come on in. You're part of this too.
Right? Oh, we do not start jumping on the bandwagon. Support your friend in other ways. Didn't no one tell you, Stevie J, to get your ass on there with no shirt on, supporting your partner playing that song. 50 Cent say, yeah, I can't wait to see you guys. I said, oh, that's something I would say. I can't wait to see y'all. That would be my response. That's it. I'm not telling you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say, I can't wait to see y'all. Have a nice day.
I got something else, though, real quick.
I can't wait to see you.
I got something else. But as far as, you're Stevie J, you've been accused of being a freak off with Diddy and all this other weird shit, because why would you have your shirt off playing that nigga song? Yeah.
Because you think he buck. You know he thinks he buck. He come to the point. Let me take my shirt off. Let me not put a shirt on. That's what he said. Well,
but
no,
now,
it's a part of your friend's foolery.
Now niggas just like me sitting there thinking like, bruh, like, because if you'd have did that, cause like, it would have hit harder if you didn't have your shirt on. I mean, if you'd had your shirt on. Yeah, now niggas is thinking like, oh, nigga, you took your shirt off because you want to try to be, because you was a P Diddy and shit.
Yeah, but it's coming from Stevie J. How? I mean, like
exactly
like
him. Look at him.
Like it's from Stevie
He's
J.
trash.
He just got accused of being in a freak house with Diddy.
So
I mean, participating with Diddy, not in the freak house. You know what I mean? Participating
still
with Diddy.
Right. So what you're saying is, okay, if that's not true, why are you in the video with your shirt off, looking extra freaky?
Exactly.
Somebody will say that. I'm just saying he looks crazy regardless. He could have had on a turtleneck. He was still looking like True. So shout out to everybody who is jumping in on the rap battles and monetizing. I don't care if you're making cooking videos with a not like us playing. Do your shit, girl. Cook. Bake your cookies with the song playing in the background and get your money. That's what I say. Do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna add to what Kenya said right there. You know what, man? Shout out to Kendrick. Thank you and your team for
absolutely.
We can literally play your whole song on our thing
right now.
Will not get struck for it. So that is a big W in any way now, because I've actually seen people getting money from this now, and I respect that. Shout out to you, man.
Yep.
That's definitely
he was looking out for people in the beginning.
That's how you know that he won the beef.
Right.
Yep.
To me, that
I mean, that's the kind of trump card. Yeah, you already broke them down.
Right.
They're not like us, but all right, yeah, you know what? To even make you more salty, hey, all the creators going to get paid off it.
Yeah, nigga, I don't need the money. I don't need the money from this nigga. Like, you know, it hit just as hard.
And it's on a Billboard 100 too. Jesus, he just clowning.
Whew.
We've been on for a while, man. So we'll get off pretty soon. But I do want to leave you guys with this thought, and we'll catch back up on it next week. So I was talking to T. What was it? Today's Wednesday, so Monday, and we were having a conversation. So I want you guys both to think about this. How do you guys feel that the #1 song in the country
is about a pedophile?
Not only that, but the person who made the song, he's snitching.
So for this, you talking about Kendrick?
I'm talking about him and Drake. They both been snitching this whole time.
Okay, just for this purpose, the definition of snitching is telling the world someone's business, someone's illegal business. Like, what are you saying? Because was the information that he told already out there? Like the house, somebody was like, he shouldn't have done that, jeopardizing safety, and someone came back and said, absolutely not. The house was already posted, and some name they said, I forgot, posted it in Kanye West, I think. Posted it in 2018 or 2021. So what part of it is snitching? If the information he said was already known, is it snitching? Or because he just said it?
No, what I'm saying is, so for one, Drake snitched saying that Kendrick was beating his wife, right?
His wife. And Kendrick
snitching, calling a pedo. Like,
okay.
And everyone's just like, oh, that's cool. The only reason why, because I remember, what was it, maybe 15 years ago? What was the mantra? Stop snitching.
Stop snitching. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, so does that make 6ix9ine? I mean,
hold on, Al.
Just saying,
Al,
snitching now?
Al, real quick, my nigga. Let me speak to the people real quick. Before it seems like we're about to go into this conversation, but we are going to save this for next week.
Yeah.
So tune in for next week when we talk about, is this snitching or not? So leave your comments below. We'd appreciate if you guys, like and subscribe to the page, and please engage. Leave your comments, and if you agree with us, or even if you don't agree, or if you have a different take, we'd like to hear it. Do what you do. But for tonight,
nah, nigga, you can't be cutting me off like that. Nah, I'm going into it. And thank you guys once again for the Talks About the Hours. We're your hosts, TJ Bay, Kenya Cox, and Alan Poe. If you like it, you like it. If you love it, you love it. We love y'all. See y'all next week. Peace.
Hold on now.